So yeah, I really like it.
Whatever we need, it's available to us. Getting that freedom is super nice.
I knew that I had to be part of it. So this is all thanks to IMLEX.
Yes, like I want to go. It's like I have chance, like I want to meet them, like in the future also, and I want to go like travel sometimes. Yeah, that is like my hope. Yes.
A lot of AR and VR stuff before IMLEX. I am a computer and science engineer, and I did research in AR and VR for almost 5 years before IMLEX. So when I saw that there was a master's that is like specifically was focused on AR and VR, I knew that I had to be part of it.
I'm like TT student, like it's from like before IMLEX, and it's like the same major. Like I was keeping in the the computer science, but before IMLEX I didn't have like I have the like knowledge like about the Excel, like even like imaging also. So this IMLEX like so good experience for me. Like I could like learn a lot of like imaging process, the Excel thing. Yeah, it was hard, but still like it's so nice experience for me. Yeah.
I would say one of the big things is Japan, of course. Plus the innovation and like being part of something that is gonna be the future, which is VR and XR in general. I would say that was the most important things.
I was looking at Erasmus programs because I wanted to try pursuing a higher education outside of the US. And when I saw IMLEX, I thought, oh, I have an opportunity to study in Europe and Japan if I do this program. And I also did want to focus more on VR in my career because I knew that it was kind of like an up-and-coming technology, and there was a lot of potential for growth in the industry.
I think I wanted to do something a bit more different than just software development, so I wanted to move towards something newer. So that was what motivated me to join IMLEX.
And now I'm gonna work on how the brain of a person reacts to visualizing or facing an avatar in virtual reality. And I find that pretty exciting because it's something that you don't normally see, but that is gonna help shape the future.
Visual psychophysics lab. So in the lab, the projects are very focused on like psychology of a person within a VR environment. So most of the lab focuses on VR environments, which is why I chose the lab and the thesis in particular, because I wanted to work in something related to VR and how people perceive it. So my thesis is somewhat similar to Degley's. It's about perceiving about analyzing how a person perceives themselves in a VR environment as a digital being. So yeah. I've come to realize that the classes that we did, even though the Japanese was basic, it was enough to at least keep living here and at least socialize with people. And I've also found that a lot of Japanese people are very interested in talking to us and learning from us and learning about our cultures, which has been a very nice experience.
Yeah, I sort of had the similar notion that Japanese people would be a little shy or a little closed, and it would be hard to engage in conversations with students, and because like our Japanese isn't very good, and at the same time and we're like, international students, but it was completely the opposite. Like they were really welcoming, they were really nice, and like they helped us with everything, like our peers, our seniors, our junior supporters, the IMLEX supporters. All of them were super nice and very they didn't make us feel that we are outsiders or anything. It was really nice.
If you really want to sit down and study somewhere quiet, you will find lots of places. You can even come to the library any time of the day or night. And we, in our case, we got assigned laboratories and space in our laboratories. So we have all the equipment, we have the space, we live right next to the campus, so I think it's really, really nice.
But now, like our case, like we have like IMLEX room, like in the campus, so we can still like come like that room and we can discuss about the task. So I think now it's so good situation like for the study also, and even like the topic also like interesting. I think it's so nice now.
I really like the amount of like resources that we've been given, especially in like more of the VR focused classes that we have. Just like the IMLEX rooms and all of the equipment that they have there is very, very like expensive, very like good for all of the applications that we might need it for. So it's really cool that we get to interact with that kinds of stuff and you know, make new things out of it. And we're encouraged to kind of just experiment with it on our own. So it's really exciting that we get to use all of that new technology.
Been to 3 different countries, having studied there and lived there. I think that helps me be a little confident in myself, and in if I'm going to be hired by a company, if I'm going to approach them, if I'm going to appeal myself to them, I think I can sell myself better.
It was really interesting getting to meet people that were like actually from these different countries. They grew up there, they like spent their whole lives there. So getting to meet them, like knowing them, and like learning about all of these like cultural differences that we had. It was really interesting because it made the world feel a lot smaller in a lot of ways, because it was like, okay, these people are from so many different places, but like they're just like me in the end, and like we get along so well. It's like, you know, I like wonder why I never had these friends like in the like when I was younger, you know.
For IMLEX, I would love to work in Japan. The XR and VR field is very like in demand right now, and and having the IMLEX degree in my repertoire, it would be very I think helpful to find a job. So hopefully something in Japan, if not Europe. So and we have a lot of partner companies with IMLEX. So hopefully I can get into contact with one of them, and so yeah.
I think that, well, in my case, because I've been part of the AR, VR industry for a long time, I want to continue doing that. I'm actually pursuing, like, starting a new company just based on that back in Colombia. But yeah, down the line, when I gather a little bit more experience, I will be happy just becoming an IMLEX teacher, actually.
If you want to enjoy your time, you need to be open to new experiences, and you need to give that time to. I don't think you should always prioritize your work and your studies over meeting people, talking to them, and learning about the experiences.